Olá a todos e bem-vindos a mais um podcast Forward Ever comigo, Fernando Cabral. Espero-vos todos bem, fortes e felizes. E hoje estou aqui na República da Música com um cantor revolucionário e consciente, um soldado do bem, diretamente chegando do Havaí, o grande Mike Love. Hi Mike, so good to have you back.
Thanks, brother.
In Lisbon, a little bit tired from the long flight.
Yep, a little bit still on the wrong time
Processing,
zone.
yeah. So I wanted to ask you, last time you were here was in July last year. What have you been up to since last year?
Oh, man. Well, I've been all over the world playing music, sharing the music, and I've put out a new album, Teachers. It's the second album in a trilogy of albums I'm releasing. Last time I was here, I was doing the songs from the album Leaders. So now I got Teachers, and then Healers is coming up next.
I just wanted to start by saying this. People don't know, but his name is really Michael Love.
Yeah.
So that means that you were born to do this. How do you feel about that? That's crazy.
Oh, yeah. Well, life has a way of guiding you, and the Most High has a way of guiding, so you just go where you're called, right?
Exactly. And your name said everything. So how did you get into music?
Oh, man. Well, music has been a lifelong thing for me since my earliest memories are music. So my father's a musician, my grandfather, my great-grandfather.
So it's in your blood?
Yeah, exactly. In the blood, just always just felt music, was always singing, was always playing instruments.
But when did you start thinking about a career and all of that?
Oh, pretty early, I think. Maybe, during high school,
Okay.
I kind of just realized there wasn't going to be any path that, brought me to like working at a bank or something like that, I was going to have to do something artistic, and music was just always the way.
And how reggae came into your life?
Oh, well, I'm born and raised in Hawaii, and reggae music is...
Yeah, I've been told that it's like very strong in Hawaii.
It's reggae music is king in Hawaii for sure.
Okay.
And even still roots, always there's always contemporary Hawaiian reggae on the radio, but then in between all of the new songs, you'll always hear Bob Marley, you always hear Israel Vibrations, Gregory Isaacs, Yellow Man, Barrington Levy, always in between all those newer songs as well. So I think the culture there does a real good job of recognizing the roots and staying true to the roots as well.
And those names that you were saying, who were your biggest inspirations?
Well, for sure, my dad before any of that introduced me to Bob Marley and Jimmy Cliff.
Okay.
Were definitely the biggest when I was a little kid. But beyond that, when I really got into roots reggae and Rastafari, my big ones were the Abyssinians and the Congos.
Of course.
Yeah.
And how did you get into Rastafari? Through the music?
Through the music, for sure. And there was kind of, when I was coming up playing reggae music, there was a big surge of a lot of us in that community who were getting into it, studying Rastafari.
Okay.
Yeah, so kind of it was a communal thing, definitely.
Okay. And your first album, The Change I'm Seeking from 2012, is filled with very, very conscious songs, like Permanent Holiday, I Love You, all those beautiful songs. I'm wondering, how did the inspiration came for you to write those beautiful songs, man? Those very conscious songs.
Yeah, life, life. For me, the inspiration comes from Jah. So it's like I open myself to it, and
it just comes.
It comes, yeah. And those messages are not mine alone, but they're for all of us. For me, the inspiration to do that work really came heavily from having kids and knowing that I needed to do. I couldn't just mess around and just not do something with myself and not make myself available for that. It made me, having kids really made me stronger, made me willing and able to do the work I think, be open to and bring those messages to the world as well. You know?
And I was going to take you there because your songs are very conscious songs. And every time I see when I saw you live last year and when I see your performance, you always make it a point to stop between the songs to speak to the people, to pass those messages and stuff. Do you feel your message is going, it touches the people?
Of course, yeah, of course. I mean, you know, yeah, you feel it when you're there in the moment. You feel that it matters. I mean, that's the reason I'm here. You know, I'm not getting rich doing this. I'm not, you know, and it's a big sacrifice for me to come out here, to come all this way, and you know, it's worth it. You know, I have to feel that it's worth it, right? Because if I'm just doing this for money, you know, I could probably make more money doing something else. But for me, the main wealth from it is knowing that it's helping people, knowing that it's healing people, knowing that they are getting the message, that they're not only getting the message, but also are feeling strengthened by it enough to embody it and to share it. Because that's the whole thing, is like, you know, I'm only one person, and tonight, you know, we're going to have a few hundred people here. In the grand scheme of things, and the billions of people on the planet, it seems very small. But when you realize that when you make an impact that goes deep, that goes right to the source, that goes to the heart of things, it has a resonance that lasts, you know, and it's not just we're coming here and having a party and everybody's going home and they're going, yeah. And then the next day they're going, oh, did you go to Mike Love show last night? It was great. And then after that, it's gone. Forget about it, you know? It was just a party. No, it's you know, I feel like it's meant, my intention is that it's a healing event that's going to stay, that's going to plant a seed that'll germinate and grow into something greater, you know, that will hopefully be here long after I'm gone from this body, you know?
Yeah, man, for sure. And what do you say to those who say that reggae music is dead?
You tell me. What do you think? Reggae music will never die.
Exactly. That's
you know,
the thing.
I mean, you take
cannot die.
Yeah, you take Bob Marley's music. Bob Marley was so popular while he was alive here in this plane. But now that he's gone,
he's even more popular.
1,000 times, 10,000 times as popular. You can go to any country in the world, you know.
Where they don't even speak English.
Where they don't speak English. Maybe they don't even have electricity. But they're still going to know one love, one heart.
That's true.
You know?
So, teachers, leaders, teachers, and then healers is coming. Tell me more about that trinity.
Oh, man. You know, a lot of times these things kind of unfold in a way that just sort of paves the path for them. When I started out with this project, it wasn't planned out like that. It was just a really large amount of music that had kind of come together all at the same time. And as I started, you know, we went in and we recorded all the music. So all 3 of those albums were all recorded together, you know, at the same time.
Okay, so they all done. They are done already. Okay.
Yeah, and so you know, they were all recorded together, and then, you know, as I started to do like the post-production work on it, and you know, doing like overdubs and mixing, it started to I really started to take shape of the vision of what it was going to be. And, you know, at the time, I didn't even realize I had 3 albums worth of music. It was just like a lot of songs and a lot of really long songs, and, you know, these kind of songs that go through these big, long journeys. And, and then it all kind of came together around that you know, title track. That's the song, you know, Leaders, Teachers, and Healers, which I had so many different versions of that I already had in my mind that were going to kind of flow and weave themselves throughout the whole project. So yeah, that's kind of how it all came to be. But yeah, just kind of the inspiration that just happens, and then later on you the puzzle comes together, maybe.
Wicked. Right? And for you, what is the main message in your music?
Oh, I think it's hard to kind of bring it down to one message, but I think it's really mainly about remembering that this whole system, this whole illusion that we live in is designed to distract us from who we really are, and from being here within ourselves and experiencing what we need to experience to evolve and grow, right? And to do that, we need to be here and grounded and centered in the moment. Mm-hmm. And everything about this system is trying to pull us away from that, to keep us worried about the future, or
about money,
living in the past, or about money. Yeah, and it's all based on worry and fear, and that's how we're controlled.
And the people forget to live, even to live.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. It is very simple. It comes down to just live in the moment, experience in the moment, because it's all that's really real.
Exactly. So
we don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. We don't know, we can't change what happened yesterday. All we can do is
live
this moment to its fullest, experience, and be here with each other and for each other.
And tonight I'm very happy because last year we did Tokyo, and tonight we come to República da Música. There is almost double people, so cool. Conscious music. Your music is reaching Portugal. And so one last thing, maybe a little message for Portugal, for your fans in Lisbon and Portugal.
Yeah, muito obrigado. Eu amo vocês. Love you so much. Thank you so much for being here for me. I come a long way to be here with you, so thank you so much for being here with me. It means so much to me, each and every one of you. I love you so much. And if you couldn't be at the show tonight, I just thank you for listening and for sharing the message, and I'll see you next time as well.
Thank you very much, Mike.
Yeah, thank you.
Obrigado a todos. Um abraço. Está feito.